Once again, for those of you who just might be clicking in to see what's happening here, the Bakersfield Police Department has closed off Chester Avenue between 7th Street and 10th Street. Just a short while ago, they shut it down to report of a suspicious object. Now, a lot of times they'll say package, or they'll say it's a suspicious package, a suspicious device. This has simply been termed a suspicious object. It is somewhere on Chester between 8th and 9th Streets. Right now, the people that I've been talking to that are manning the southernmost end of this closure are not saying anything about what's going on. We see a little bit of police activity, not much. Basically, the officers right now just kind of containing the area. And it is an area about 3 blocks between 7th and 10th Streets. And then on 8th Street and 9th Street, they've also set up tape on the east and west side, about a block in each direction, keeping traffic and pedestrians from moving in this area right now. Typically what they do is they wait for someone, a tech expert, someone from the bomb squad, to stop in and take a closer look at in this case, a suspicious object. They'll take a look at it, trying to determine what it is, if it can be removed safely, if it poses any type of threat, and then they go with it from there. All right, we are live here out on Chester Avenue between 7th and 10th Streets, as we are waiting for the BPD to give us some type of confirmation as to what exactly is going on that shut down the roadway just about 30 minutes ago. Bakersfield police officers called out to reports of an object, a suspicious object, between 8th and 9th Streets that has caused traffic to be shut down. They have closed off this area into 3 blocks along Chester Avenue, also 1 block on the east and west side at 8th and 9th Streets, as they're trying to keep cars and people out of this area. I mean, the tough part about it is you've got so many businesses that are along this stretch of roadway, people that were inside at the time that the BPD came by. So it's kind of difficult right now to keep out the foot traffic and the car traffic. They're doing the best they can to try and do that. So we're going to sit here and monitor and see what's going on. But as of right now, the only thing that they're telling us is that it is a suspicious object. And that's all that they're saying right now. So we're going to wait and see what's going on. We're about 2 minutes away from a live hit during Good Morning America, and we're going to get set up for that right now. But I'm going to keep live streaming here so you can get an idea. Click on that, turn us around here, and show you. I can't zoom with my camera, my cell phone camera. I apologize for that. But as you can see, people continue to come up wanting to know what's going on, and officers obviously not sure, telling everyone that that there's just shut down for safety reasons, that they have to walk around the outside. One gentleman, you know, I don't know if you can see it in the background, past the yellow wall in an alleyway back there. You've got people that are walking, trying to get around. People are trying to drive around in the alley, not realizing that once they get up to 8th Street, it is completely shut down. They're just going to have to turn around once again and come back. So if you're driving in this area, you want to completely avoid it and try and get by perhaps on H Street or... All right. Eric, hey, when you're talking to me, just do me a favor. It's getting real crackly, so you know, I don't know if we could just hit the button real quick or what to kind of try and. There, that's good. That's good. That sounds good. I'm gonna move back this way so you can get a better shot of that. Hey guys. Will Lindsay be pitching to me? Or I mean, Alex? All right, we're about 30 seconds out. People still coming. This is when rush hour is starting to pick up here on Chester Avenue. Traffic's starting to pick up, and as you can see, more and more cars coming my way, and I'm standing right in the middle of this. All right, ready to go. Alex, I'm standing right at 7th Street and Chester Avenue. I am looking south, but behind me to the north, you can see where the Bakersfield Police Department has shut off an area between 7th Street and 10th Street after reports came in about a half an hour ago to a suspicious object that was found between 8th and 9th Streets here on Chester Avenue. Bakersfield Police not saying anything more than that at this time, as they've closed off the area and they're waiting for a tech expert to come out to take a closer look into exactly what they're dealing with. Behind me, you can see this tech service vehicle, a 3-block area on Chester Avenue between 7th and 10th shut down. Then on 8th and 9th Streets, about a block east and west, they also have it shut down. So avoid this area if you can. We'll have more coming up at 11 a.m. I'm Mike Hart reporting live. Back to you. How are we doing? Are we clear? All right, so if we are still live streaming at this time, we are still sitting here waiting for someone to arrive. I'm just kind of interested to tell you right now, over on this business here, on this laundromat, which is located on the southwest corner of 8th Street and Chester Avenue, 2 gentlemen had been up on the roof working on something this entire time since police started setting up the crime scene tape to keep vehicles from entering the area. And they were getting all pedestrians out of the area as well, and they finally got them off of the roof and are moving them away from that business there at the corner. Once again, if you're just joining us, we are live from the south end of this police blockade, if you will. They have shut down Chester Avenue between 7th and 10th Streets. There was a report earlier this morning, probably about 45 minutes ago, of a suspicious object. That's what they're calling it, a suspicious object that was found between 8th and 9th Streets along Chester Avenue. Now, we have not been told where exactly between 8th and 9th Street that object was found. We see police cars currently near a parking lot of a taco restaurant, Taco La Via, right there at the corner on the northeast corner of 8th and Chester. We don't know if the vehicles are there simply to just block the road from people getting, onto Chester from that area. But they've had trouble getting all traffic and pedestrians out of this area. It looks like they've done a pretty good job now of securing it and keeping everybody back a block on both the east and west sides of Chester. And the workers that I was referring to just a moment ago look like they're packing things up and are going to wait this out and see what's going on. Typically what happens in this situation is Bakersfield Police Department will call in a bomb tech expert to come in, take a look at the device, try and make a determination whether it does pose any type of a threat, and then at that point they'll either call out the full squad to take a better look at it and possibly remove and take it to a separate location where they will dispose of it, or they will determine that it poses no threat and they'll just pack it up and move out. So we're going to wait and see what's going on at this point and bring you any updates as they become available. But the one big problem has been getting people to slow down. It's kind of slowed down itself right now. Rush hour traffic is pretty much done, I would say, down in this area. We're just at 9:01 right now, and traffic has slowed down in this area. many people, I think, are now getting the idea that this is shut down. Now, this guy is trying to drive around the police tape through this business. Oh, he's going to the business. Okay. Well, there you go. I guess he's going to get his tires done. But once again, we're on the south end of this. Tim Callahan, I see him way down there. 23 ABC's Tim Callahan is on the north side, down at 10th Street. And one of our camera units just arrived, and they're setting up a camera as well right now. And what we'll do is once we get word that Tim has, I think he's Facebook live streaming right now, I believe. I don't think he's on TVU. TVU is what I'm using right now to broadcast these pictures. Once Tim gets up and going on that end of this police shutdown of Chester Avenue, then I'll go ahead and shut down here. But for the most part, just reminding you, if you use Chester Avenue, perhaps you are heading out the door in a couple of minutes, you need to come down this way to get into central Bakersfield. You need to find another way around. A lot of vehicles just kind of moving into the area. A couple of guys, this gentleman and a woman on the back of this motorcycle, they pulled over about 15 minutes ago, and we're kind of watching things, checking things out to see what was going on. Now they are leaving the area as well. They're taking off, but most of the vehicles now are being rerouted. They know what's going on, and they're moving, but just be advised, if you are using this area, just avoid it. One of the worst things is if people start to try and think, well, I'll just scoot through on a side street. It won't be a problem. Well, the problem is a lot of your neighbors are thinking the exact same thing, and they're going the exact same way. So if you can avoid Chester Avenue or the side streets right now, it would probably behoove you to do so. So once again, giving you a recap, I can see they're kind of getting ready down on 10th Street right there. But we are live on the south end of this situation where police have closed off Chester Avenue between 7th and 10th Streets as they are investigating a suspicious object that was found between 8th and 9th Streets. Once again, police use different words to kind of describe what the situation is. They will call it a suspicious package. They will call it a suspicious device. This simply being termed as a suspicious object. Found between 8th and 9th Streets right now. They are awaiting the arrival of a bomb tech expert who can take a closer look at it, get a really good look, try and determine exactly what it is and what they're dealing with at this time. And once they do that, then they will make a further determination whether or not they need to bring out the full squad to remove it carefully and take it to a separate location where it will be disposed of, or if they can just do it themselves and get rid of the device and reopen Chester Avenue. We're going to continue to monitor the situation. As I mentioned, 23 ABC's Tim Callahan standing by on the north end of Chester Avenue at 10th Street, where the other half of this is, where the other half of this closure is. And I'm going to sneak up that way and see what Tim's doing right now, because I see our 23 cameras are now on scene up there. So we'll switch live shots right now and try and get things going. Perhaps he's learned more information on his end of things. But like I said, police are not saying anything right now on this end of the closure. So we will join Tim here, join Tim at 23 ABC's on his Facebook live streaming. You can go there and catch the latest, and also look for it on our turnto23.com and our 23 ABC Facebook and mobile apps for the latest information. Right now reporting live, Mike Hart, sending it now back to the station or back to one of the other feeds. Thanks for tuning in.